glasses real quick. All right. Did you know that it's the year of the rabbit? And do you know that if you were born in the year of the rabbit, this is supposed to be your year? So for me, to be honest, traveling in my RV for the last year, it kind of is my year. It's my year of rebirth, and I've learned a lot. So let me just tell you a couple things. If you're born in the year of the people who still be alive right now, 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999, 2011, and then of course 2023, but those people are babies and they're not watching the show. So basically 2023 is the year of the water rabbit, and look at me, I'm here by the ocean. I mean, it just all goes together for me right now. But I was born in 75, and 75 for me is the year of the wood rabbit. Well, let me just tell you, for female rabbits, it says, are personified as follows. Apart from having a pretty and demure appearance, they have a pure heart. Which, you know, I tried my hardest to have a pure heart. As you see, if you check any of my social media, I just love to draw hearts. Been called to draw hearts everywhere I go. But some famous people, you're the rabbit people. I got David Beckham as a wood rabbit. Works for me. Water rabbit would be Michael Jordan. We have Albert Einstein as an earth rabbit. And then, Lionel Messi, he was a fire rabbit. Or he is a fire rabbit. Personality, this is fun to look at these things. So the personality of a wood rabbit, it was clever, quick-witted, selfish, lively in appearance, definitely me most of the time, but shrewd at heart. And this is where it kind of got me, because I go shrewd, right? People take shrewd as a bad word. But do you want to know the meaning of shrewd?
Shrewd means intelligent.
Exactly. So, oh no, did I not have that one? Shrewd actually is not a bad word. Yeah, I kind of thought, but it doesn't. It means like unapologetic, maybe? Yeah.
Okay. I always associated with intelligence. He was very shrewd. Like, you knew he was smart, and yeah. Just intelligent, and I know it. So. Yeah.
So you're the rabbit. All you Year the Rabbit people, you got 4 months left of this year to get your shit together.
It was interesting too. So I have these medicine cards that are animal totems, and so I was curious about rabbit, and so I just looked up rabbit, and rabbit in this book, in these cards, is about fear. It's about fear. And there's this little poem here. It says, "Scared little rabbit, please drop your fright. Running doesn't stop the pain or turn dark to light." I think this kind of goes along with something I was saying to some little kids yesterday. I was talking about writing.
Yeah.
And I was talking about writing, and we were looking at this box. And you're going, what does this have to do with rabbit? But we were looking at this box, and I said, what is in this box? And they're like, I don't know. And so someone said water. What kind of water? So they just started making up all of these stories around what was in this box. And they're like, what's in it? And I open it up, and I'm like, there's nothing in it. But you all made something from nothing. You just made all these stories. There was nothing here. And I think fear is definitely a felt sense, but when we tap into it, we start making up stories. So things happen in our life, and rabbit wants to run from them, right? Because rabbit's making up stories about the past or about the future, which none of them are true because there's nothing there. In this moment right now, none of that is there. It's empty. You're just making up stories. So if you can be present and be in the moment, the year of the water rabbit, you're just going with the flow. You're going with the flow of what's happening. I just want to read one last little bit that this said. It said, stop talking about the horrible things happening and get rid of what if in your vocabulary. The rabbit may signal a time of worry about the future or trying to exercise your control over that which is not yet in form. It's not in form yet. It's nothing yet. But stop now and write your fears down. Be willing to feel them. Be willing to feel them. Breathe into them. Feel them running through your body, and then give them away. Let them go. Let them go to the earth, ground, whatever it is that you need to do. Because you're putting your energy into that fear. And where your energy goes,
Fear flows.
Things are created.
Yeah.
So it's like year of the rabbit, the year of the water rabbit this year, right?
Yeah.
It's like if there's fear, if you're running from something, what is the story you're telling yourself? What are you running from? You know, all these things happen to us all the time.
No, I love that because what she, you know, we actually read the page before we decided to do this. And at first I think she was saying she didn't like, it was kind of maybe negative and stuff. But when she read that page, I was like, oh, that, like I have those moments all the time. And I'm like, oh, that was me. Like my what if, my life would have been better if, or if I could control, which all this, those types of things, or like fear is also part of my human design. And again, so, man, it's like all these things that you can take a look at to dig deeper into who you are, who are you meant to be, and, you know, maybe the things that you thought were negative about yourself, you dig a little deeper into it and you just explore and find out who your personality is, and then figure it out that that's not a bad thing. It's that I came this way, you know, and it's for me to change it. It's for me to decide that I'm not going to play the what if game anymore, you know?
Because, so say you lose your job.
Yeah.
You lose your job, and then there's this fear.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to pay the rent? How am I going to pay this? How am I going to, and you can go down that story, you know, of what's going to happen in the future or what I should have done differently. But in this moment, you are safe. You are fine. And you start going with the flow. And you start seeing things that happen as a gift.
Yeah.
You know, what is the gift of rabbit? The gift is to slow down, be here in the moment, feel the fear, observe the fear without telling a story.
Yeah.
And flow with what happens next. And that is probably one of the hardest things humans are told to do, is to just go with the flow, because like rabbit, we want to control. We can't control everything. So,
nope.
Year of the rabbit.
You're the rabbit. I'm here. Go with the flow. Let's go. Anyways, I'm Brandy. My YouTube's Trip for Healing.
And I'm Melissa at Light Girl Rising.
Hope you learned something about the year of the rabbit.
Sorry, we got a little deeper there.